I hear, get a plan. Osco, that might whoa. No low. Got screen on yo-yo. She post up her MCM and we like that JoJo. When we out and we see him, he always ask for photo. I say, Lord, be my savior when it come to getting this paper. Please protect me from my haters. Just say me and I won't save her. Say amen. Yeah. That boys and they can't win. Check. Going up. We in it, we gonna. Going up. Tell it like my persona. Going up. Remember them was honest. We used to drive them Hondas. Now we pull up in the Fondas. Glow up. Walk in. Show up. Baby, hold up. Glow up. Boy, don't touch. We flow up. She lucky. Cause she 5 mil cash in Kentucky. Know me. I walk up and demons, spend 10K just like it's nothing. I hang with the demons, they don't play by me, we cut. Woo. I was coolin', Atlanta. Mix the monkey, all that. Gonna do just what I say. Pull up, pass the Uber in that race. She so bad, but she said. I feel guilty, I might as well just plead my case. I say, Lord, be my savior when it come to getting this paper. Please protect me from my haters. Just say me and I won't save her. Say amen. Yeah. That boys and they can't win. Check. Going up. We in it, we gonna. Going up. Tell it like my persona. Going up. Remember them was honest. We used to drive them Hondas. Now we pull up in the Fondas. Glow up. Walk in. Show up. Baby, hold up. Glow up. Boy, don't touch. We flow. Glow up. Man. Too broke to pay attention. Man. Yeah. Man, listen. All I got is this ambition. That's it. A couple million make you stand different. Hey. They dropped the ball and so I ran with it. I'm like, man, listen.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Marcus Mariota's Titans going up against Bortles' Jaguars.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and Everbank Field here in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They run with Murray. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. No gain on the play there. Second down. And on 2nd and 10 now. Working out of the gun. Mariota finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there, a 22.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory now. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Second down, Mariota. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, they'll force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
Suckup now, set to kick it off following the made field goal. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. And he slings one that's incomplete. Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Brad Nortman in his 6th year in the league on to punt it away as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. first down. Murray. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
A play fake to Murray. Now Mariota. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A Tennessee first down. That one Mariota to Matthews. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford. He used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, he'd always say, foul it away, lad, foul it away, because he'd want to come back to it later in a key situation. It may come back to this one a little more often than that.
Didn't he say laddie or did he say lad?
Yeah, it just depended on what he was feeling at the moment.
Okay, I thought that was the guy you told me about. He used to say laddie a lot.
Laddie, when you heard laddie, he was usually in a pretty good mood. Lad, yeah.
With Murray. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Play fake. Mariota. They'll roll him out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Third and long here for Mariota. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Murray, he didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Just a yard, but that's all they needed, and by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. Shift together here from the D-line. They come out here in the eye. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That almost felt like the defense said, he is not getting in. What a play.
Not only stopping him at the line, but pushing him back a yard as well. They'll come out in the pistol. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. Now Mariota. His pass caught at the 4. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. Again, we'll see the pistol here. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this seemingly endless drive continues. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. 3rd and goal, Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And Suckup will put this one right through, and that'll make it 6-0 here in the first. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Bortles now on first down. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Ace.
Fournette on the counter. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Bortles to throw on second down. And he's got the rookie. It's D.D. Westbrook. And he's brought down. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down.
So right now what I'm seeing an offense that's just firing off the ball a lot quicker than they can react. And not only that, they're sustaining the blocks too. I'm seeing guys get 6, 7 yards downfield before there's even a hint of contact.
Now a handoff running off tackle right. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Brian Arakpo coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. From the gun, it's Bortles. Looking for Hearns, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Mariota now on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Green Bay visits Atlanta. All sorts of storylines there. A playoff rematch. Also the opening of Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And then on Monday night, the Giants host the Lions.
So the Giants play on Sunday night and Monday night to open the season.
Yeah, 2 under the lights. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12. Fournette, and some room to work. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
But there's a reason he was the first running back taken. You saw the ability there, the ability to be physical and get downhill. And how about him breaking off a nice gain there?
There's some Adrian Peterson comparisons out there now. That's high praise. Do you think that they're warranted?
Running style, very similar.
Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Two minutes remain here in the 1st half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this.
Here we go now.
On play action, now Bortles. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. He's been the forgotten man in this 1st half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. Not only is it a big catch, it's a 1st down.
Bortles now on 1st down. This is caught. And he's brought down after a defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They come out here in the I. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from taking the lead. And he's able to put it through. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Jags grab it. And they'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Titans now. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Mariota on first down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Calais Campbell with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. The center receiver in motion to the right. Now a second down throw for Mariota. And Matthews has it right side. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. The Titans on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Mariota. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Back-to-back nice plays for Tennessee. Another first down for the Titans. They go play action here on first down. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. One of his main targets, Delanie Walker, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Again, it's Mariota. And this one caught by Delanie Walker. A Titan first down, Mariota to Walker.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. To the air again, Mariota. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll make it a second down. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Mariota again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we send you a couple hours south to Orlando, let's check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Bortles trying the option to the right. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Here's Bortles to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back, right on the 30-yard line.
A nickel set shown by the Titans on third down.
Thinking pass. Bortles going to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. Here's Brad Nortman now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively, and now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me. Trying to force it to his tight end, Walker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
I know everybody comes to see the offense score, but what's wrong with the defense scoring? How about that interception and run back for a touchdown? The tough part, though, for a quarterback, can he get that out of his mind because he has to go right back out on the field and start over?
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
One thing I do know about DeMarco Murray, he loves to pile up carries. You know, a lot of backs are concerned about how many they have. Not him. He wants the ball all the time. But so far in this game, that's not working too well, and his team's losing.
He's had a decent chunk of carries. He just hasn't had much success when he's gotten those carries. And his throw here's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And that is incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, the fact you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Here comes the D swarming to the line. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And he finds Jason Morrow. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. On the run, it's Fournette. And some room to roam now. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your big and get things going in the excitement area.
2nd down, Mariota. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball quickly.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he's got him in, Corey Davis. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Now Mariota. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. A play fake to Murray. Now Mariota. He locates Walker, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Throwing, Mariota uncorks one for Davis, and it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Off the play fake, Mariota rolling to his right. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Mariota. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Able to get there and pick it. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That good for 22 and a 1st down. And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. This is Fournette. And he's brought down. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On first down, Bortles. An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, second down.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. You got a nice lead. You should be able to protect it. If you get careless with the football, look out.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run with Fournette. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Three yards to go on second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and minicamps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Throwing now is Bortles. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. 6 yards still to go here on 2nd and goal. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Here's Myers now to kick it away. Adoree Jackson on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. That good for 22 and a first down. Mariota now to throw on first down. Goes underneath for Henry. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. To throw Mariota. There he goes inside the 30. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. They begin with a run by Fournette, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Bortles. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. A handoff to Fournette. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. From the gun, it's Bortles. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Jaguars. Allen Robinson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. And Walker with it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Mariota now from the 50. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? And he said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. Might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things.
And got his man complete. There goes Eric Decker. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Yeah, the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go. 390.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Watch right, watch right, watch right. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got room. 30, 10, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Things are rocking easy here in the fourth quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. From the gun, Mariota. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Paul Posluszny. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Jacksonville, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Baltimore Ravens next week. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.